two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Shifts by him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is fourth season in the NFL.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Back to throw. McPherson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
From the gun on third down, McPherson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, that last week effort. For well over 400 yards. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Richardson. Olave over the middle.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw.
That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 60 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Saints.
Malik Neighbors
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nifty move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. McPherson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
the New Orleans offense set to take over.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Mary.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run once more with JCM. Takes it to about the 37.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's across midfield and down to the 27-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky Merritt. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Saints, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McPherson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
3 and out. 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Now it's Richardson.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here we go. Ready.
Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 2. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. 60 even, 60.
Back to throw. McPherson
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McPherson will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 21.
Back to throw. McPherson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now Richardson.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
43-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Back to Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Got it. Ready?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
For the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
a loss of 2 on the play.
Back to throw. Richardson. Touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he loses the football a second time. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And the rout is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Second and 6.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, McPherson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll go in the Bucs as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now he'll tuck this and run. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So halftime straight ahead. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here we go, Warriors, 70, 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Richardson throwing to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
70 Rangers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Richardson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
18, 5 in. Ready?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Olave. 63 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Looking to throw. McPherson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
12 yards. And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles, 30 Eagles. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, go!
From the shotgun, Richardson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a run here, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand. Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Richardson off the play fake.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
2-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Bronco 80. Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Malik Neighbors,
his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Saints go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McPherson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Hawk 70, Hawk, let's go.
From the gun on third down, McPherson.
Open man is Bryant. He's got it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A solid stiff arm. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malik Neighbors, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Powering forward. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready, 19, Tiger.
Operating from the gun, McPherson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Cowboy 8, let's go.
I got it.
Operating from the gun, McPherson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taken in at the 22.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Richardson.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
And Richardson yet again. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Here we
line.
go, set. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They go play action with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Sack. Go win him, go win him.
Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football?
These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Saints offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no... for him defensively.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was under from the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Broncos. Left hook.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? He may meet up with this team again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today.